Okay. I've been wanting Sidera, her ghost soul that keeps on talking to me, that she's always there for me because she partly works through the CIA and stuff like that, but in her ghost ethereal form, you know what I mean? She talks to me and stuff. So I know her ghost soul's there, always with me. So sometimes I want to go out of body to go reach her in like the higher dimension realms in the ghost form. In ghost form, you know what I mean? And reach these capabilities of going through walls and different things. And I want to explore that ethereal aspect of reality. You know what I mean? And there's several times where I was teaching myself how to astral project, and I actually felt myself going out of my body a little bit, but like a pull that to go out of my body and stuff like this. But something was linking me back still when I was in a more relaxed state of mind, but still aware subtly. That's when I had like this lucid image dream where there's this ring around. Uh, it was a crescent moon, where it was a C-shaped crescent moon, and it went 3D, three-dimensional, going all the way, like spinning from my perception, going right past me, and spinning down and fading out in the distance. You know what I mean? And it was so like realish type experiences that I had with certain visions that I'd get. I would get a lot of visions in my life where I have visions of certain things actually coming true, where I have a vision of a girl on a bike, and then all of a sudden I'm walking on a DQ trail and I have that same vision. That's when I put my head up to a tree once and I had that vision. The tree showed me that. And then I had that vision of that girl riding on that bike, and that was like a real experience. Supernatural experiences, actually. You know what I mean? That are telling you the future of certain things or certain events, and the knowledge behind all that. So, like, my oversoul will know, like, who I am through all the past lives of mine and through all the ethereal experiences I've ever had. And I'm still wanting to remember more out of body experiences. I had 3 out of body experiences before, but they weren't deliberately, like, it was just in my memory of them. And I hardly remember, all of them, all my ethereal experiences, because mostly Sidera just said, See, she says that I have more ethereal experiences, but I don't remember. And I'm in this physical body, which I need like a physical girlfriend. And then when I'm in ethereal and remember with Sidera, I could be with Sidera. You know what I mean? Or something like that. Because she'd always be with me anyway. So she'd be there to back me up. You know what I mean? But it'd be pretty cool. You know what I mean? But all I'm trying to say is that I want to astral project and actually ask in the universe today, in this podcast video, that I want to astral project, meaning out of body experience, but come back to my body. But I want to remember what it's like, but not yet die. But there's a house right over there. But yeah, I'm just saying, this is I have abilities in the physical too that I can utilize and that I do. So all I want to say is that I'm doing my best to maintain these abilities. And I'm intermittent fasting, where somebody on YouTube said, just take care of your vessel as like a sign from God or something. And they're saying, take care of your vessel. And I ate healthy today for my one meal. I'm only eating one meal, intermittent fasting. So that'll maintain my trajectory, but yet I got to publish a book, have the energy to do certain things, you know what I mean, still. So I have to be doing that, and then it helps me sleep at night, because if I don't eat anything, I stay up until like midnight or something before I'm able to get to sleep, and I can't remember my dreams then. I like to remember my dreams. I had several dreams the other night, and one of the dreams was that I was actually getting jealous of the girls weren't treating me with attention, and they're just looking at everybody else but me. And I got triggered And I didn't know I was being a bad boy, but it was uh it was a wild dream. I had this like anger that rose, came from nowhere. And anyway, it was like eventually calmed me down. I eventually got calmer in the dream and it went away. But I just had not so good experience. But then I was rubbing up on a girl, you know what I mean, in the dream. So that made me feel a little bit better while I was in a mad state. But I don't know why, you know, it's just how it happened in the dream and in the dream realm. So that anything can happen. Like, there's so many things that happen in the dream realm. It's ridiculous. So anyway, I love the goddess with all my heart and love the princesses, the goddesses and the divine princesses, the goddesses and the divine princesses and the girls. I love you so much. You're just amazing. I just call the girls divine princesses and the goddesses because that's what they are. They're so beautiful and amazing, and they're like a treasure and need to be treasured on this earth, like a rarity that, you know what I mean? There is a lot of people, but what I'm trying to say is that really good looking girls like need to be appreciated and like respected and honored, like you obey them. Like I worship the divine princess and divine goddesses. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm connected to in my heavenly field. Like that's what I need. And in heaven, they're all waiting there for me. The angels, the girl angels, to help me heal my wounds. You know what I mean? And fill me up with bliss and make me feel rewarded for all my duties on earth. You know what I mean? Hopefully I go to heaven after this. I always see 7-Eleven, every time that I'm doing this, you know what I mean? Where I see 7-Eleven. Sometimes it comes true, sometimes it, I don't look for the time when I'm doing it. It just naturally happens, you know what I mean? So this is it. It naturally happens for the time that I see these synchronicities, and I'm not thinking about time when I see these synchronicities. But anyway, I want to astral project and see Sedera and stuff like this and really get to know her like on a deeper level, you know what I mean? While I'm on my body, then it's vacation time. Okay, everybody? Yep. All right, bye.